In this lecture, we are going to learn about structures. A structure is a finite set of heterogeneous or homogeneous elements stored in contiguous memory locations. This definition looks somewhat similar to that of an array. But always remember, the elements of an array are always homogeneous. They cannot belong to the different data types. They should belong to the same data type. But in a structure, the various elements, or which we call members, they can belong to different data types. For example, in this case, I have shown this structure whereby we are storing members like customer ID, name, cell number and balance. As you can see, the data type of customer ID is int, that of name is character string, and cell number belongs to unsigned long, and balance, this element belongs to the float data type. So in a structure we can have different data types members. The members, they may belong to the different data types. Now we will see what are the components of a structure. There are two components of a structure: structure specification, and second is declaration of structure variable. First, we will cover structure specification. Actually, because in a structure we are going to have many members or elements, we will first have to declare them properly. So the syntax goes like this. First, we are supposed to mention the C language keyword struct. Always remember, struct is one of the 32 keywords of C language. First, we will write struct, followed by a thing which is called structure tag. In this example, like, the structure tag is customers. So struct is C language keyword, customers here is the structure tag. Now within this curly braces block, we have declared all the structure members which are going to form our structure. For example, customer ID, name, cell, no, balance, etc. But a very important point here. The important point is, when we are going to declare these structure members, it's not going to allocate even a single byte in the memory. So when the space is reserved for this structure, when the second component, that is declaration of structure variable, takes place, after semicolon, that is after the finishing of the structure specification, we are supposed to declare the structure variable. And the syntax of declaring a structure variable is like this. First we will give the keyword struct, then structure tag, which was customers, and finally we will give the name of the structure variable. As soon as the structure variable will be declared, the space will be allocated in the memory for all these four members. In this example, there are four members. There can be any number of members or elements. Let me show you another example so that the concept can be consolidated in your mind. I have declared I am going to have a structure with the structure tag students. As I have told you about the syntax, first we are supposed to give the structure specification, syntax of which goes like this. First we will give the keyword struct, followed by the structure tag. In this case, I want to have the structure tag as students, and within curly braces block I have declared three members, namely registration number, address and fee. As you can see, unsigned long is the data type of first member, registration number, char is the data type of the second member, and float happens to be the data type of the third member, fee. As I have told you, after structure specification, we are required to declare the structure variable so that space can be allocated for these members. This is the keyword struct and this is the structure tag, and finally we are supposed to give the name of the structure variable. And see it carefully. This is the structure variable, or which is simply called structure, that will be allocated space in the memory. So these are the values, hypothetical values. These values could be anything. This is the space for registration number, this is the space for the member address, this is the space for the member fee, and this whole thing will be referred to as the name svar, which is nothing else but name of your structure variable. So always remember, a structure variable is a physical entity. That means it occupies space in the memory.